What's up guys, TechFlash, and today we have the latest Xiaomi's product called the Xiaomi Amazfit GTS. Now this is a smartwatch that closely resembles to what we find on Apple Watch, and more importantly the Apple Watch Series 5, because this has an AMOLED display and it has this always on features which was first introduced with Apple Series 5. Now, if you talk about the main features and highlights, the biggest feature is the AMOLED display. Also, this is waterproof and has a built-in GPS. And I want to include here that Amazfit smartwatches are not that smart. They are more like glorified fitness trackers. However, their biggest advantage is their battery life, because they provide much more battery life when compared to their competitors. Now, if you know about Xiaomi, then Xiaomi is one of the largest mobile phone manufacturers in the entire world, and they support many startups, including which one of is Amazfit. So they provide them technical and software support, and these startups are doing their own thing. And you can see that unboxing this watch is a very premium experience. You get a box inside a box, and then there is your smartwatch which is located inside the box, and there is nothing inside the box other than the smartwatch, I guess. And you can remove it. The band which I have with this one is actually in slate color, and this one is a dark gray color smartwatch, and you can see that the overall finish on the smartwatch is quite good, and the band looks nice and sturdy. And the biggest thing is that this is a sports smartwatch, so you're not getting that leather strap or something like that. Other things in the box include a charging cable and a large manual, which we are not going to read because now I'm going to show you how you can set this up. So first thing first, you have to peel this sticker on of the smartwatch. And when I unboxed my first Amazfit smartwatch, I still remember that I thought this was turned on. However, it was just a sticker. Now, if you look at the display is quite big and large. However, the curves on the side are not the actual display, but just the top glass, which makes it look even bigger. And you have a power button which is located on the side. Now, this is not a crown like Apple Watch, so you can't rotate it. It's just a button which you can press to turn off, I guess, and lock the smartwatch. And as soon as you press the button, Amazfit logo is going to pop up. Now this is the point where it gets a bit tricky. You have to download the Amazfit application, which is a dedicated application for the Amazfit bands and fitness trackers. And I want to include here that you can also download the MiFit application, but all the features for this smartwatch are not going to perform well using the MiFit application. So I would recommend you to totally download this Amazfit application, which is a dedicated app for the Amazfit fitness trackers. Then you select your smart band, the model of your smart band, and scan it up. Now it will take some time and start searching for your smart band, so you can just put it aside. It usually takes around 1 minute to show up on your smart band, so I'm going to give it some time. Now once it's connected, it is going to show you accept pairing request on your smart band, which you are going to accept, and afterwards it is going to start upgrading your smart band to the latest firmware, so you can put it aside once again. And it is showing you to activate the device for the first time, which is a clear indication that this device was not activated before this. Now sometimes there is a bit of a connection loss, which is easily fixable by turning off and turning on the Bluetooth once again. And once it's done, you have to pair it again and allow multiple settings depending upon your cell phone, and it is going to start updating the firmware on your watch, and an updating logo is going to pop up. Now this update can take some time to finally function up, and I would like to include that there can be multiple firmware updates which you have to go through each one by one, so it can take some fair amount of time. But once it's finally set up, you are going to see this beautiful display which is showing you time and other options like that. And you can turn on the brightness to a full maximum, and there is an automatic brightness option available as well. Now it is a clear thing that this smartwatch was clearly inspired by Apple. As you can see that different complications available on this smartwatch are closely resembling to ones you would find on an Apple smartwatch. However, they are different in their own way, and you also have an option to set up your own watch faces by using the application which is available on your cell phone. And it is very interesting to see that Amazfit keeps on adding more and more complications in their smartwatch, so you are going to get updated versions as soon as they are out. And I would like to include that this smartwatch is actually water resistant up to 50 meters, so you can swim with this smartwatch. And also the battery life on this smartwatch is quite good, and Amazfit claims that you can get 24 days of backup on an average use. Now this battery backup is not including the always on display feature, so if you are going to use that feature, it is surely going to hurt the battery life in a very negative way. But if you are not using the always on display, then the battery life on this one is actually 24 days, which is quite insane. And if you are an Apple Watch user or you are using a Samsung Galaxy watches, then even with all these options turned on, the battery backup for you is going to be quite good. Now other features on this smartwatch includes a slew of fitness tracking options, so you have different modes available there. You can also control your cell phone music with this smartband. However, you cannot store any kind of music on the smartwatch because there is no built-in storage available. So if you have some music stored on your cell phone, you can basically play, pause, and lower or increase the volume from the smartwatch, which is a neat feature. However, I was never going to use that. You are also going to have support for notifications, so you can see who's texting you and who's calling you without removing your phone from your pocket, which is also one of the greatest and nifty features of these fitness trackers. And you have compass, and Find My Mobile application is also available, so you can turn that on and your mobile phone will start ringing, so you will know where your cell phone is present. Now before ending this video, I want to show you one of the main highlights of the smartwatch, which is basically the always on display. And you have two options available. So you have a digital dial available and you also have a pointer dial available. So depending upon your use, you can use any one of them. And right now I'm going to select the digital dial. So I have this beautiful looking display which is turned on, and as soon as this goes off, you are going to see your time, your date, and some other information, which is basically all the necessary information you are going to need from your smartband. And I also use this Amazfit GTR as my daily driver, and this Amazfit GTS is providing almost all the functionality which GTR provides, but in a different design. And I believe that this watch looks much more decent when compared to Amazfit GTR, as this resembles closely to what you would get with Apple Watch, and this looks quite close to the Apple Watch Series 5 due to the always on display. Now I want to know what are your thoughts regarding the smartband, and I'll catch you in the next one. So if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe, and till then, goodbye.